What's going on?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Excellent.
I'm prepared to discuss today's activities. Let's continue.
They couldn't hear me.
Excellent.
I was muted. But yeah, back again with my guy, Snipes, the Philly guy, Man in the Ground.
Hi.
Podcast. Yeah, we're here.
Hello.
We're live. It's going down. But now,
They should be able to hear you now, right?
Yeah, they can hear me now. They can hear me now.
All right, perfect.
So with that being said, Another week, man. We missed a couple of days, I should say. The Madden Underground season 4 is over. We concluded that season. I guess we reached season 4. That's what everybody signed up for. We reached that threshold, and guys wanted more. So what do we have to do, Philly? We end up giving them more, man. We doing the 5th season before NCAA comes out, or college football, whatever they're calling it these days, drops. But we're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're gonna talk about season 4. We're gonna talk about what to expect in season 5. We're gonna talk about college football snipes. You know, as the day is getting closer and closer, and it's supposed to be doing some news. Talk about all the rumors that we've been hearing about the game and things like that as it get closer to the date. And next week, man, we got the NFL draft. So we gotta talk about that too, man. A lot to talk about. A lot of different guys are expected to go different places. And you know, we'll see what happens. So how you guys feeling, man? You guys look pretty you know.
I've been chilling, man. I've been good, man. I've been doing I was off all weekend, for wifey birthday and everything. Okay. I got back to my commentary stuff on yesterday, actually, and I got more later on today after this show was done, and just back to work again, man. And I was looking forward to the pod today, because I missed last week. Yeah. I know you guys were running, and you know what? Let me say real quick before I let y'all continue. Man, strong shade to you guys. Y'all did a lot of work getting them playoffs done like that quick, man. Strong shade to you guys, man. Y'all did your damn thing with that, man.
Yeah, we got them done expeditiously.
Yes, you did, man. Y'all did not play no games at those playoffs, and y'all was commentating everything, and you know what I mean. That game at the end. That Dimes game at the end, like that was, if that ain't divine intervention, I don't know what is. I'm just saying.
Divine intervention at its best.
I'm telling you.
Those of you guys that missed out, man, which we can kind of leave with that, man. VA Dimes, winner of the MU Super Bowl, season 4 champion. I don't know what else to say. A lot of people slept on Dimes the last season. They thought he was done. Thought he was washed. A lot of people was calling him washed up.
Nah,
wasn't the man he used to be, and then he did a lot of proving otherwise in the playoffs. He ran through a lot of proven players, a lot of players that were favorites to win it all. But Dimes did a great job. And then after the Super Bowl, he got on stream and started talking reckless. And that's what you want to see. You want to see a dude crash out, man. You want to see dudes hit people with that Kendrick Lamar bum. You know what I mean?
No apologies, though, right? No apologies, right?
Yeah,
no apologies, right? No apologies.
Let everybody know he's like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
why are you condoning violence?
I'm just saying.
It was very unprofessional, very unbecoming of a champion of his stature to come in and look down upon people and then bring his child into the fray. That was very, very unprofessional, B. James. Do not condone that behavior.
I think that was the best part.
You do, huh?
Was him bringing his child into the fold and talking extremely reckless. You know what I mean?
Hey, letting everybody know, man. I'm still him. You know what I mean? You can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Like you can't be mad at that. Like he came in. He saw, he conquered once again, man. And again, I call it divine intervention, but there's only but so many times that you can call something divine intervention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's only but so many times you can say that. Eventually, you just have to say, look, the brother just good. It's as simple as that.
We got
you know what I'm saying?
We got Space in the building. We got Trace Talented in the building. We got Big Beard in the building. I see Philly guys. We got Jay Savvy definitely talking crazy about Dimes in the chat.
Oh, Savvy, he's so hostile today.
Yeah, he's definitely extremely hostile today. He found his way into the Madden Underground Pro League. So he's taking over the Chargers team, and I think he got a win week 1. He beat Space week 1, so shout out to that guy. a lot of new faces in the pro league this year, this season, I should say, season 5. Kind of give you a preview of what's to happen, what could be in Madden 25. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of guys from PS5 making that transition over to the pro, Madden Underground Pro League, and we basically call it the Madden Underground Pro League now because there's no more
yeah.
now, so.
Yeah.
Right, so Snoop came over. Snoop took over the Bills. He was in a dogfight with BKP today. I don't know if he won or not, but let me see. Let's check that out. And no, he lost. Oh my God, he was killing BKP in a dogfight today. He was killing him, and he ended up losing that game 47-56. Shout out to BKP on the comeback. You know what I mean? I thought BKP was
impressive.
Cooked. He was cooked. He was down I think it was like 28-7 at one point. It was like 20. I think it was like 28-7 or 30-14 or something like that. But shout out to BKP with the comeback, man. I was telling everybody like, oh, BKP might be
might be that dude.
No, during the game I was thinking like it might be it for him. You know, he might be done. You know,
wow.
But he found a way to win. We got MTV Famous in the building. But no, shout out to BKP on that big comeback victory today. We saw it. We got Blaze and Black Phoenix playing right now too. So if y'all got time, we'll check that out. We'll probably check in on that score in a little bit too, see what's going on with them. And I think that's the last game. So once they finish playing, we'll advance the league too. But no, let's talk about season 5, Philly. We saw that Dimes won season 4. We saw that Assassin won season 1. Burko won 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. So who do you see winning season 5, man? We got a lot of new faces, a lot of different people, man. Who do you see taking season 5 this season?
King.
You say King?
Yep.
You say King?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it a little bit. Okay, let's talk about some of the new faces we got here.
Yep.
We got Big Beard taking over the Vikings. We got Underdog Fly taking over the Eagles, who came in and popped Dimes week 1. The champion Dimes came in and popped them 50-49. Shout out to that guy. We got Trace Talented taking over the Rams. MTV taking over the Saints. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Snoop taking over the Bills. Luke Kuechly taking over the Dolphins. True Legend, True Legend's been here. And then we got Jay Savvy taking over the Chargers, man. So these are the new faces in the league, which make, I think each one of these guys make each division they join a little tougher. Big Beard joining the NFC North, I think he makes that division tougher. MTV Famous definitely makes that division a little tougher. Trace Talented makes that division a little bit tougher. Underdog Fly definitely makes the NFC East a little bit tougher.
That AFC East looking real tough too, though.
The AFC East is looking super tough. So you got Luke Kuechly, True Legend, and BKP. BKP is still trying to prove himself as the alpha in that division. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dogfight, man. But he got a big divisional win today. So shout out to him.
No Ben Roethlisberger. You just like went past him like 4 or 5 times.
He was in the league last season. He joined last season after which he took over late, but
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is his first full season.
Full season. Okay, we'll Ben Roethlisberger too, man. Shout out to him. So, but we got a lot of guys, man. That's in here, and how you feel about it, Philly?
You already know. I mean, it's been tough. It's gonna get tougher. Man, everybody's got what they need. Everybody had a good draft. Not a lot of trades popping off, but for the ones that are,
no, there's been a lot of trades popping off.
No. I'm saying like noticeable trade, not MTV Famous type trades. I'm talking about, I'm talking about normal, respectable trades.
Yeah.
But I felt like everybody's benefited from those trades. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't been lopsided or one-sided. I feel like people are adding, little wrinkles and dimensions here, and yeah, man, it's every week. You know that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Every week.
For sure. Snipes, you commentate over a lot of games. You got to see what Dimes did. What would you like to see happen in season 5?
I was really just now looking at that list. I was really looking at that AFC East, man.
Yeah.
And it looks like a dogfight division right there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I like what I'm seeing with the new faces and everything. You know, the biggest thing I just want to see. I want to see, because obviously we're getting some guys that moved over from PS5. Shout out to the Madden Royals. Then they're moving over to this area here. I want to see what the camaraderie and what the skill level is going to bring, kind of bringing everybody together now. That's my biggest thing, because now we're doing it's crossplay, obviously, right?
Yeah, it's crossplay.
So that's the biggest thing I'm kind of looking at right now with officially the Pro League. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what console you're on now. We've been talking about this for years. And now we're starting. Now we're gonna start seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Where we got actually, this isn't like how we set it up in hybrid, where we started off with testing the crossplay thing. Nah, no testing this time around.
Let's go.
This is the dog. All gloves are off. I love it. I love seeing it, man. But I'm looking at that AFC East, man. I'm gonna be paying attention throughout the entire fifth season, and this is the final season as well too, so I'm definitely going to be paying attention to what guys do in the AFC East and what Snoop does primarily with those Bills. I'm really curious about that, because Snoop's a good player. I'm really curious to see what Snoop is going to do within this league.
Definitely. Anything you want to add to that, Philly?
Oh, definitely, because here's the thing, and I'm not speaking for them, I'm just putting facts out there. They've taken over these teams. It ain't like they started from the jump.
No, yeah.
So, this is not a true measure of, obviously, of what it's going to look like at next year's Pro League. But I think it's definitely a taste, because if somebody's coming in, like we saw the Jags do, and they did all that work, and they didn't have all the abilities and the accoutrements and the bells and the whistles, you already know. They in here full time. That squad is going to look a little bit differently.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's going to be interesting to see, because, even a lot of these guys that came in and took over teams, it's not like they really had a chance to come in and look at the teams and be like, oh, I want this team, I want that team. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't really get a chance to break them down, and they took them over. And
some of these guys inherited pretty good teams, though. I will say that.
Yeah. Well, what about the Saints?
No. The Saints. I think the Saints were the only
okay
work in progress, but McMickens got a lot of help with that, with taking over that team. That whoever was taking over that team was going to get some relief. You know what I mean? Whether it been debt relief or maybe just the team inheriting an ability or two. You know what I'm saying? But no, that team was definitely reconstructed in a well-fashioned manner to where they're in a position to compete now. MTV did a great job of rebuilding them, doing what was necessary to make the necessary trades with the few components that he had, and turn them around into a team that could possibly definitely compete for sure. Especially in that division, like you don't want to be half-stepping in that division, particularly because you got two Super Bowl champions in that division and a guy that's probably guaranteed to make the playoffs every season. So, there's a lot of trash talk in the beginning. MTV guaranteed that he was going to win a division, and then he lost his edge. But that was just him getting his feet under him. Things might change, but he said he guaranteed that he was going to win the division. I saw him even taking bets that he was going to win more games than he wasn't going to come in last place in that division. So.
But, and this is probably the only time I'm ever going to say this, shout out to MTV Famous, because, as you know, Dimes decided to return at the last minute.
Yes.
MTV
was supposed to take the Commanders.
He was. And he said, you know what? I'm not going to take your jersey number. Keep it, Dimes.
So
come back.
Like I said, shout out to the commendable job and competitive mindset. Opposed to just bowing out, he took the Saints, and like I said, he rocking with them. He feel good about them, and kudos to him and respect to him, because a lot of you dudes been, oh man, I can't do it. He took them. He just wanted to be here and part of what we're doing. So shout out to MTV. That definitely, we definitely take notice of that for sure. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And then let me just say this to Silverback. I get what you're saying, but you got to remember, these cats, a lot of them were in the PS5 league, so they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? These are some random dudes. They coming in. They know what they doing, and we gonna see.
No. I do agree with what he says to a certain extent. There are a lot of guys that don't know how to build. Like a lot of dudes think MUT and CFM is supposed to be the same thing when they're two completely different things. You know what I'm saying? The way they may play in certain aspects may be similar, but when it comes to team building, morale and things like that, all those things play a huge detriment to the success of your franchise experience. You know what I mean? So understanding that, people say, oh, I saw a lot of guys saying that they didn't get certain breakouts, and they don't even know what's the requirement to even get a player to break out. They think, oh, I've been playing with this guy, he's star development, he should get a breakout. But if he doesn't have certain traits, he'll never get a breakout. I'm just telling you now. I'm not gonna tell you what trait he should have, because that would just be stupid to give you that secret. But
very.
If he doesn't have a certain trait, you're just wasting your time even developing him. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let you guys go ahead and do your research and figure out what trait that is. But if he doesn't have that particular trait, you're wasting your time. TG figured that out early, and he's been developing hella players. There's certain guys that have been developing hella players, and they, So with that being said, we also made some changes to the challenges. For the first 4 seasons, it was if you for the every 6 weeks, the upgrades you get, it was only 75 and below players. We moved that threshold to 80 and below. So that means that if you do get an ability on a player since the season 5 and it's the last season, you can put that ability, if you get an ability, you can put that ability on an 80 overall player or below player. You know what I'm saying? So if he's 81, no. If he just turned 81, no. You know what I mean? But 80 and below, you guys can, if you get an award, or if you got an award for week 12 through 18, or week 13 through 18 for season 4, we just gave those awards out. Some of you guys got awards for what the last player did, and you inherited. You know what I mean? You got lucky because the last player hit those goals for season 4. So if you now just figure out what player you want to put it on, inbox me, let me know so I can give the player the dev trait. But I want you guys to understand, each threshold in the challenge section, there's a key code. Like there's the challenges, a link for the challenges, and there's a link for the key code. If you look at the key code, there's a color, and it tells you what you need to get the dev traits in each of the 6-week increments, right? So look at that. Look at the challenges. This is week 1. So everybody that's in here right now will get week 1 challenge green. So that means that you got 1 of 6 so far. Depending on where your team falls in that tier, determines how many of these challenges you have to get whatever dev trait you're trying to get. So week 1 through 6, if you get all 6 and you in the I think, what is it, the green? That's the highest tier, right? Yeah. So if you're in the green, your team's in the green, which means you made the playoffs or something like that. You got 6 or 5. Your chances are you get an X Factor or a superstar. If you got 4, you might get a star development player, and if you got 3, you got nothing. That's for the tier, the green tier players. The yellow tier players, theirs are a little different. But go to your key so you can see where your team, what color your team is in the challenges section, and where they fall in the reward section. So just make sure you check that out. Take time to check that out, man. Anything you want to add, Philly?
No, I just want to know who won that Blaze Black Phoenix game, because I saw Black Phoenix hop in first. Blaze is in the chat, so I was just curious if we could get a update on that score.
I'll tell you right now. Let's see. It looks like I don't know. Looks like it's not over yet. Let me see. Is it?
Well, they both in the chat.
Looks like Black Phoenix won 28-14.
Okay, Black Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah.
Honeymoon is over.
Another thing too. I know a lot of you guys are MCS tournament, whatever you think you are.
Competitors.
It's only one dude. It's only maybe 2-3 guys that have been to live events. The rest of you guys are just, tryees or attempters.
He's so stupid.
What I'm saying is this: if you quit a game without consulting or asking your opponent if it's okay, and he feels that he was cheated out of any XP, you will get ejected. I don't give a damn how much money you pay for your team or whatever. You won't get your money back. That's in the rules. So just think about that twice. When you whooping ass, it's all fun and games. You run the score up and you happy. You, yeah, whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? When it's your turn to get your ass whipped, you better have that same energy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Have the same energy,
Have the same energy. You better be just as cheerful getting your ass whipped as you are when you whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Another thing, too. For those that are participating in the league, I know guys say, oh, it's the last season, week 10. Everybody that participates, if you play every single game, you will get put into a raffle to possibly get free entry into Madden 25 for the Pro League. So everybody that plays all 17 of their games, their regular season games, will get their name put into a raffle. We'll bring it on stream, have the raffle on stream, and one person out of there. That means if you went 0-17, but you played all your games, you might be one of the people that are selected to get your name pulled and get free entry for the next season. You know what I mean? For the next Madden. Also, lock in, man. I'm telling everybody, play your games. Don't be half-assing it. Compete. I don't hear no crying. You got ways to get abilities. Play your games, do your challenges, and all that stuff. I think
we get report cards too, though?
Yeah, we also do that too, as far as, but that falls under how many games you play and your participation and all your activity and things like that. That's what the challenges and things like that for. But with that being said, we in week 1. Everybody got basically a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? Play your games, lock in, go hard. Don't be out there crying. You know, this is, I don't know, in the other leagues, what you playing in, the crying, and we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here. So make sure you bring your A game, put your best foot forward, compete, and lock in, and then we'll see what happens, man. At the end of the day, we all hear that. We all know what we signed up for. We all know what we locking in for. Let's have a good time, have fun with it. All right. Oh, also too, in the reward section, a lot of people were tagged. Make sure check that. Not tagged, but everyone was tagged. But make sure to see if your team won a reward for the challenges for weeks, like I said, season 4, week 1, week 12 through 18 or 13 through 18, whatever it was. So if your team has it, inbox me and let me know what player 80 or below that you want that dev trait placed on, whatever your team category fell under, whatever dev trait it fell under. So it could be superstar. I think it was only 2 X factors, a lot of superstars, and then I think a couple star players. So if you want to collect those dev traits, inbox me so I can get them to you in a timely manner. We're about to advance after this podcast, so make sure you do that before you get it to me before I advance, so I can do it before I advance. You have it for your next game. All right. All right. With that being said, let's move on to the next topic, man. NCAA, man, it's coming out. How y'all feeling about it? College football, I'm geeked. They leaked some possible college football ratings, team ratings. I want to show to you guys. See what
hate it.
You guys thought,
fake news.
Fake news?
Yeah, there's no reason for Michigan to be rated that high.
All right, well, let's see. Let's check it out. We'll talk about it in the chat. See how you guys feel. See how the chat feels. But let's get it. Let's get to it. All right, so this is a possible NCAA rating for Georgia. This is what people felt Georgia should be rated in college football 25.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about it?
Oh, I agree.
You agree?
I like the rating for Georgia. Absolutely. I think they should be more than likely the best team in the game.
You think
I like it.
You like
I like
it. You
it.
like it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it.
Okay.
I like this one.
Okay. Let's go Bama. 93 overall. How you feel about it?
I mean, for me, I think it's Saban's gone, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why they're not rated higher. I mean, this is Alabama, man. They lost a lot of players, though. I'll say that. They did lose a lot of players. So I guess, losing the players and obviously losing the coach, I think it's all right to give him a 93. I think that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I agree with MTV Famous. I feel like, part of this is a popularity contest. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? There's a tremendous amount of Crimson Tide out there. But yeah, based on the players that they lost, it's hard, man. I don't know. 93. I don't know. I mean, I feel just like kind of like the Madden speed ratings. Like, what exactly is this based on? If it is legit, what is it based on?
Okay. I feel you on that. Let's check out another school, man. Ole Miss.
Why not?
They do got a pretty good offense. Good coach.
Their offense looks like it's going to be pretty legit. So I think that's a fair rating. I think it's a fair rating based on the offense alone. I think it's going to be a fair rating.
Okay.
Yeah. And we know these ratings are going to change. Like, let's be real. We know
Absolutely.
they can change. They're going to go up, go down. We get that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they'll be adding players throughout the year. They said that they'll be adding and updating the rosters throughout the year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
No. Too high.
How you feel about
70.
Michigan? Michigan at 94. Did that look appeasing to you? How you feel about it?
76
Yeah,
overall.
Yeah. I mean, talk to Philly first about that one.
76.
Philly, tell them why you're mad, Philly.
76 overall. Exactly.
Yeah,
Who is Michigan returning? Who is returning? Yeah, everybody's gone. 76.
He's going 76 overall. Wow.
76 overall.
Everybody's good. Hey, you might be right.
76 overall.
You might be right.
Yeah, he could be. I mean, he could be right. He could be right.
All right. Ohio State. How you feeling about Ohio State, the Buckeyes?
I like these numbers, and you know what, Black Phoenix? We gonna settle this for once and for all. So you go ahead and you get your Wolverines. I'll get my Buckeyes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it no more. This is an excellent rating.
Excellent
I
rating.
love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Honestly, all the transfers they got in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
They got. I don't know that receiver that the MTV Famous drafted that turned out to be 85 speed, but he was X Factor. He's X Factor. But in real life, that dude is killing.
85 speed.
He's killing. He's X Factor 85 speed, but he's killing.
Wow.
In real life. So I think this is legit. I like Ohio State to win it all this year in real life.
Yeah. I know you hear that, Black Phoenix.
What about Oregon? Where's TG at? Let's talk about it. Oregon 95. How you feeling about it, Philly?
You know what? I feel like, they deserve it for a lot of reasons. I mean, they have been so underrepresented for so many years. I definitely feel like they deserve it. They've done a phenomenal job. And that's the best part, though, man. How many jerseys are they going to have available to pick?
Man, I think that's the beauty of it, man. All the jerseys that they have and all the jerseys that they have and the versatility you can do with the matching. You know what I'm saying? On the game. If they have all the jerseys, I don't think they're gonna be able to have all the jerseys on the game. I think that's like 70 gigabytes right there worth memory just on jerseys for you. You know what I'm saying? So that game, the game might be like, I'm telling you, you might need a terabyte to download the game if they put all the Oregon jerseys in there. So I don't know. We'll see though. Let's talk about Texas. Though.
Oh, I think you're gonna need a terabyte regardless.
True that. True.
I like the Longhorns rating, man. I like the Longhorns rating. Yeah, I like the Longhorns rating.
They had a good
I think they're gonna. They had a good season this year. They got most of their guys back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. They lost.
So
Worthy in the other guy.
They lost Worthy. Yeah. They lost Worthy, but they got most of their guys back, man. So I think that's a respected rating right there for Texas. I like it.
No, for sure. Okay. Well, hey. Well, that's all the ratings that I have and that leak that I was able to access that was rumored. This was a
we gonna have so much time, B. James, to talk about this, man. We're gonna have so much time to talk about this stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
I'm geeked. I can't wait, man. We got next month. They're gonna be releasing a lot of information and things and the gameplay and all that stuff next month. So we'll be here talking about all of that too, as well.
Yep.
I hope you'll be able to export the draft classes to Madden. That's the only thing I request is be able to export the draft classes to Madden. Because that so much more realistic for franchise.
And the one thing that I think we was just talking about it, B. James, about I was talking to you about I might possibly this year just cop the game on PC, just because of the whole. I'm just imagining. I'm imagining certain things, man, and I'm talking about like for commissioners, for example. Let's say, for example, B James, you create a Madden Underground version of this, and yeah, we're gonna have a dynasty, whatever it may be. If you have the game on PC as a commissioner, you could do things like add the Madden Underground logo onto the field, just things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at little things, man, that could actually the little nuances that could help everything and everybody out. Even our guys, man, that are part of as far as the MCS and being a part of MCS and trying to push our guys. We always talk about pushing our guys. You know what I'm saying, here at Madden Underground. So if they got a dope logo and we want to push them, we could push them on our streams, put the stuff on. Just little things like that, man. I'm just looking at little things like that. Not even talk about the gameplay yet, but just stuff like that right there would be huge. Be applied
to Madden too next year. With the PC, I'm just saying, just a modification that you'll be able to do. But that's available just on the PC side.
That's not what I'm hearing, B James. Snipes ain't coming back. I don't know what you thought you heard. Snipes ain't coming back. Okay, that was Snipes' fond farewell. Okay, he just told you all the things that can be done. NCAA PC. Snipes ain't coming back. You gonna see the Snipes logo all over Bama.
It's all over Bama.
You understand what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
Snipes gonna be in the game. He gonna start off small. He gonna start off as a coach, but he gonna end up being the star linebacker and then running back. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming back, though.
That ain't going down.
Set up. He ain't coming back.
That ain't going down.
Yeah, he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back.
We're gonna see, man. But like I said, with NCAA, with college football, whatever they call it, college football 25, EA Sports College Football 25, it seems to be lit. Everybody's pumped about it. I'm pumped about it. It's gonna be fun, man. So, we talked about the ratings. Any team that you think should be rated a particular number.
For me, it's got to be all the teams that got snubbed.
Colorado. What do you give Colorado overall?
Colorado, I'll give them
70.
Nah. That could be.
Nah. I'll give him 88.
88?
No.
88. No, 88. Come on.
No.
Show Deion some love.
Nah.
They may win 4 games this season. All this talk about where.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah. This season, yeah. You
probably right. I want Shedeur to go to the Cowboys. You might want to bring all that back because he might be on somebody's practice squad. He might go 5th round. He might be a Canadian Argonaut. You know what I mean? So like you don't want to speak too soon. Travis Hunter, okay, we know what Travis Hunter can do. He can play on either side of the ball.
Yeah,
he's a diverse player. But the quarterback position, we've seen quarterbacks be predicted to go first round picks and then play another season and then be in the 5th round, 4th round. Or not even mentioned during the draft time. You know what I mean? So I think I'm not saying that Shedeur can't do it, but all I'm saying is, bring it back a little bit and hopefully he can deliver. Just let him just show and show out.
Yeah, look, we know that Deion is a salesman, right? He's prime time. We've seen all the things that he's done. There's absolutely no reason for him not to do that for this young man that he loves to death. You know what I'm saying? He's been preparing. Think about all the things and the power, that the Manning's daddy had when they were coming out and threatening teams. He ain't playing for you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing for you. I'm like, look, it is what it is. You get him, you get Deion. You got to think about this.
But remember too, we heard rumors about that with Caleb Williams at first with Chicago, and now that those rumors are dead. I think these kids should have an understanding by now that look, wherever you go, you're gonna make a boatload of bread. Number one, as a rookie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you'd be an idiot to sit there and say, "Oh, he's not playing for you," or "He's not playing for you," or whatever it may be. You'd be an idiot to do that right now.
And the crazy part about it is, whoever's picking first or top 5, they're not good teams. That's why they're picking top 5. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Like it's not like you're picking a top 5 team, and the team is like a top 5 team is picking you, and they just came back from the Super Bowl. That's highly unlikely. Unless you inherited somebody's pick or something, but that's highly unlikely.
You know what? And you know what too? And it's not really changing the subject here because we're kind of talking a little bit about draft stuff here. And I came up with something, and I'm realizing that a lot of people ain't talking about this, and I don't understand why. Why aren't people talking about the fact that there's a good possibility? We talk about Marvin Harrison, right? In the draft, probably the best wide out in the draft, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't anybody think that Jim Irsay won't say, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to go get that man and get the number 4 pick? You know what I'm saying?
It's not draft.
Why aren't people talking? No, I understand. I'm just thinking like right now.
Yeah.
I can see it going down, man, where he mess around and end up being where his father was playing.
All right. Well, Brian James.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You always watch draft day.
Yes.
You prepare for this moment.
Yes.
You watch it multiple times.
Yes.
Like draft day is literally your day. Could you please explain to Snipes what the possible scenarios are for that to happen? What you would do if you were a general manager?
Well, it's not impossible. You know what I mean? But I don't think the Colts are gonna. It would make for a great draft day story.
They will have to give a lot. I mean, because the Cardinals, I think, are the number 4 pick, and they're looking at Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
So they would have to give a lot
now
in order to get that pick.
Now, they did re-sign a running back that they really didn't want to pay.
I was about to say that. Go ahead.
So my thing is that if that were to happen, it would be some deal that included multiple picks, the running back, and possibly maybe Pittman.
CB James, we here.
You know what I'm saying? So
see?
But I mean,
we here. B James, we here, bro. I'm telling you, we here.
I mean, but that's a lot to ask for because I don't think his
no, it is.
I don't think his production as a rookie would be. It would probably be a little it'd probably either just as good or maybe a little bit less than what Pittman produced for the Colts. I don't think they're too far talent wise. I mean, like talent wise, they're both
I think,
good receivers.
I think it would just be an aura thing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because we knew how great that his father was for them.
Yeah.
So I think it's his father. Exactly.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. So like, I think it's just a whole aura thing. You know what I'm saying? Like let's give them whatever they need in order so we can get this man. What I'm saying?
I think him going to that division, I think he could eat. Like I think he could eat in that division. There's only Snead's the only real lockdown corner in that division. Yeah. You got Campbell, I think, in Jacksonville, but I mean, and yeah, I in the Texans, Stingley and all of them, but I think he could eat in that division, but I just don't see that actually happening. That's like a long shot.
It definitely is a long shot, but it's just something I'm just very surprised that nobody talked about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because just because of the nature and the history of the Colts and what Marvin Harrison did, for the Colts.
Yeah.
What better way to do it but to get a bigger and better version, or possibly better. I ain't gonna say better yet. I'm not even gonna disrespect Marvin Harrison Sr. like that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people,
possibly better.
A lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people feel like he could be better. Including
Marvin
Harrison.
I mean, I do too. Yeah. I do too. I feel like he can be also. But again, I'm not gonna disrespect the man yet because he hasn't touched the NFL field yet. So I'm not gonna disrespect him in that regard.
I feel like he's another player that needs to be in the system. That's a ready-made system. You can't go. I don't see him just going to a losing team. It got to be like a Jamar Chase going to the Bengals when they got Burrow in place. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to have. He has to be paired with a quarterback. If he's paired with a quarterback, he could have a great season. You know what I mean, or a great career. But I think receivers like that, GMs really have to do a good job of pairing him with the right quarterback. Like, look, if you know he's not a good guy or a good receiver that's as good at improvising because he's playing with a quarterback that scrambles a lot and he knows how to, just make plays on the run or on the move and things like that. But just as far as just a natural playmaker, I think he's that. He reminds me a lot of Larry Fitzgerald. Maybe a little faster, but reminds me a lot of Larry Fitzgerald. But we'll see, man. We'll see how it all pans out. Is there anybody that you think could be a super sleeper that nobody's talking about right now in the draft? Like, okay, for your team, if you could have any player that's not a quarterback, maybe we'll include quarterbacks, come to the Giants, who would you want to go to the Giants?
You know what? That's a good. No. Obviously not.
Yeah.
No.
Just say it. Just say Joe Montana. Just get it.
Joe Montana. Yeah. Man, I don't know. That's a good question, man. I'm gonna have to come back to you on that one, man. I never really thought about that because with that 6th pick right now, my heart is set for a quarterback, but I hear so much about them possibly going for a wide out and things like that. I don't agree with it. I don't, not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I got to kind of look at it as, what if those primary quarterbacks that they wanted are gone?
Yeah.
What do the Giants do then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do we not go ahead and go get a solid wideout? We probably should, if that's the case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta weigh out the options, man. But my heart is set for a QB. I don't know what QB is gonna be, but my heart is set on a QB right now. It really is.
Definitely. What about you, Philly?
Oh, that's easy.
Bowers.
Leon Sandcastle.
Bowers.
No, Bowers is coming, but if we had anybody, I would want Leon Sandcastle. Have him and Sauce on the field.
Oh, okay. That dude,
Locked down.
Leon Sandcastle's missing toes. But
very true.
Yeah.
Locked down. X Factor.
And I will want Bomb Trady. That's who I will want.
Really? Bomb Trady. Look, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. It's got to be Bowers. It's got to be Bowers. But if the Jets could get Marvin Harrison Jr., I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I can't even lie.
What team wouldn't, man?
I'm just saying, like, I feel you, but I'm just like, he said we could have any player. I would want him. He's the only player I would want over Bowers.
I just want Joe Alt. That's all I'm asking for. Get us a good tackle. You know what
I think you. Wait, what pick you guys got?
Y'all getting him.
7.
Y'all getting him, man.
I think you'll get Alt. I think you'll get him.
Yeah, y'all getting. Don't ain't nobody take.
I think you'll get. But where are the Chargers going? Do the Chargers need an O-line?
They need a receiver. They don't have no receivers right now. Think about it. They got rid of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Yep.
Yeah, they probably gonna go receiver. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to aim for Brock too.
No.
They may go get Brock. But I think they need a receiver. But,
they going receiver though.
Yeah, they need a receiver.
Oh, they definitely need a receiver. I mean, there's no doubt about that. They definitely need a receiver. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You really got me thinking about that, man. With that number 6 pick right now, because Harrison's gonna be gone. More than likely, I don't know if Neighbors is gonna be gone.
Yeah,
he might be. But if I gotta go receiver, then obviously I gotta go Rome. I gotta go Rome Odunze.
Yeah, Rome is nice.
Rome nice too. Yeah. I would have to go. Yeah, I would have to go with him too. So I mean, I'm up in the air, man. Damn.
All right. Before we get out of here, we got 10 minutes left in the show. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. One of which is Drake and Kendrick Lamar beefing right now. who
I knew it was coming. In Madden Underground, I knew it was coming.
Who you
DJ's
riding?
a rapper.
Who you
already
riding with?
know it.
Who you riding with? You riding with Drake? Are you riding with K-Dot, Kung Fu Kenny?
Yo, I mean, I'm a Kung Fu Kenny fan, man.
Do you have to ask that question? Like, for real?
I'm a Kung Fu Kenny fan. Drake came back hard though, but I'm a Kung Fu Kenny fan, man. I'm a Kung Fu Kenny fan. I got to ride with Kendrick, man. Okay. I ride with Kendrick.
What about
ride with Kendrick.
Who you riding with?
Come on, man.
You say come on, man. You seem like a Drake guy.
Man. I seem like an Al B. Sure dude to you.
You
know
like
better than that.
You seem like a Drake guy.
Stop it. When have you ever heard me play Drake? Ever?
Nah,
never.
Play Drake. Never heard you play Drake.
Never. Ever. You ain't never heard me hum. You ain't never heard me sing.
I just knew it was I asked you why you didn't like Wu-Tang Clan, and you told me it was because.
Well, yeah, that's off-air conversation. It doesn't mean I don't respect them. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate what they brought to the game. But I mean, come on, man. Nah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah.
You ever heard that story, Snipes?
What's up? Which story?
Why Philly don't like Wu-Tang Clan?
Philly don't like Wu-Tang Clan. Let me hear the story, please. Let me hear why, please. Please tell me.
People didn't come here for that. Moving on.
Philly, you gotta explain yourself.
Moving on.
Oh man.
Music is affiliated with memories, Snipes. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Music is affiliated with memories.
Okay. Wu-Tang for the children, man.
Nah.
Yeah, Wu-Tang for the children, dog.
For the babies, man. But yeah. So okay. Well, you guys got two Kendrick guys here. You know I'm rocking with Kendrick's Compton. So, all right. Last but not least.
Yes.
We witnessed the epic March Madness, and it seemed like the women's tournament was bigger than the men's tournament.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Strong J to them women. J to them women, boy.
Seems like the women's tournament was bigger than the men's tournament. So my question to you guys, after seeing Caitlin Clark, let me get that name right, because I'll be messing that name up, butchering that name. Caitlin Clark. After seeing Caitlin Clark get drafted, Angel Reese get drafted, a plethora of other talented young ladies get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
But to find out the amount of money that they were going to be making this year.
Oh my God, man.
How did you guys feel about the pay scale? Given the attention that these young ladies have garnered from a what do you call it? A collegiate standpoint. Collegiately, they were doing numbers that the WNBA has never seen and probably will never see. The draft was the most viewed draft in WNBA history because of these women.
Yep.
And they're gonna come in and get paid like plumbers. So how do you guys feel about that?
Well, plumbers get paid, but
you go first on this, Phil.
Look, it's fairly simple, right? Now, how many women that you can think of don't stay 4 years?
I think now, given you see how much they're going to be making in the WNBA, and versus what they're making on those NIL deals, these girls are making multi-million-dollar season.
Yeah. Right. Now that's an advantage. But my whole point is, back in the day, we used to be able to watch these young men get on a squad, and they played 4 years before they went to the pros. So we were able to learn who they were. We were able to see them. We were able to see a lot of rivalries and matchups. You know what I'm saying? Now, usually it's like one and done, right? So you don't even get a chance to know these cats. Now, these young ladies, like you said, you saw what they've done. And there's still young ladies that were killing in the tournament, right? That are going into their sophomore season, their junior season, their senior season. So there's a lot of things to look forward to. And I'm just saying, it's possible that maybe they'll be able to have other lucrative opportunities. But if you're just talking about like in terms of contracts, I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah,
it's not even close. It's not even close.
Yo,
you know.
Let me just drop this number here to you, and it pains me to say this because we've witnessed how great Caitlin Clark is. We've witnessed it. All of us have witnessed it. This girl is shooting from logos. She is the female version of Steph Curry. She's shooting from logos.
But yeah, she's pretty good.
I'm not going that far.
I'm gonna go that far, but nonetheless, all right. This woman, within a 4-year span, she's gonna earn like $300 and something million.
No, thousand.
Within a $300 something $1,000. Excuse me.
Million.
My bad.
That sounds great.
Apologies. Yo, the number one pick last year in the NBA draft, which was who? Victor Wemby. All right. In a 4-year span, he is going to earn $55 million.
Yeah.
If it's all what you're going to. So $55 million compared to $330 some odd million. That is atrocious.
No, it is. And
and the NBA and the WNBA, like, I don't know if the NBA players would do this or whatever, man, but I almost feel like they should chip in something for these women, yo. Like, for yo, listen, put a little something on their books.
Kyrie did, but they
put a little something, put a little something on these women books, man, because you got them in prison, like, for real.
No,
like,
they did though. They just come on, think about it. You didn't even mention Sabrina. Shout out to MTV Famous for knowing who she was, because I was going to say that. Remember, Sabrina went up against Steph in the 3-point contest, right? And if you've ever followed women's basketball, then you know who Sabrina is. You know who Maya Moore is. You know who Sue Bird is. You know who Skylar Diggins is, and Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops. You know what I'm saying? You know who all the heavy hitters are that are out there. And Diana Taurasi, no, definitely didn't forget about her. None of my UConn.
Yeah, you better not ever forget about Diana Taurasi, man. That's a dog right there.
Candace Parker, when she was at Tennessee. I'm saying, like, there were a lot of opportunities in the NBA where the WNBA was promoted, right? And I think that was probably the first time in history where that's ever really happened consistently. Right? Commercials, the All-Star game. So, the fellas, they got no control over that. This is about the owners. You know what I'm saying? The fellas are getting paid what they're getting paid. They shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed about that.
They even showed what they were eating pregame versus what the men were eating pregame.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yo,
they were getting TV dinners.
Yo, for real. Like,
it's on the owners. That's on the owners, man.
You know what? It just kind of upsets me, because I know what us brothers, we try to we try to treat our women like the queens that they are. You ain't treating them like no queens, paying them like that, and then feeding them down their dog food compared to what the NBA players are getting.
Yeah. See,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just wrong.
The issue I have with it is, like, all right. These girls have figured out how to garner millions of dollars on their own.
Yeah,
on their own. Like, these I'm talking about from all the college girls that we're talking about, the big names in college basketball. These girls have figured out how to get their own endorsements, figure out a way to implement the social media into endorsements and things like that. Why hasn't that business model been implemented into the pro side of things? It's like, when in all honesty, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, in all honesty, I honestly thought the WNBA should have, if any sport was gonna be fixed, I thought the WNBA should have been fixed. Not saying from a basketball skill point or a game fixing scores and things like that. But I meant the draft. I figured that the way the draft is, certain girls would have been bigger in certain regions. You get what I'm saying? I felt like okay, Indiana, Caitlin Clark. That just seems like a Caitlin Clark city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That seems like a city where you go to Indiana, you're gonna have Reggie Miller, you're gonna have whoever the Pacers' current big star is, and then you're gonna have Caitlin Clark because that just seems like a place where she could be great at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I thought Angel Reese, I thought she should have been in LA. Now,
I thought I wanted her in LA. I wanted them to pick her at the number 2 pick. I really did. I wanted the Sparks to get her, man. I really did.
Is demographic and face recognition.
What's wrong with Chicago?
Chicago's cool.
I
thought she would have been great in DC too because she's from that area. She's from the Baltimore area. You know what I mean? So I thought like if she were to go to DC, that the regional, like I said, facial recognition, following, social media presence based on just people being able to recognize who she is, it would have been bigger. You'd have more people showing up to the games and things like that because of how close it is in vicinity to where she came from and things like that. I figured LA was another one of those places because of all the celebrities and they would have been showing up to those games to see her play. She's already popping up in music videos. You know what I mean? You just gotta think about that from a marketing standpoint. They were really picking girls to do who's gonna win them. They was picking based on strategy, and that's what I said. That's why these girls are making little money because you're not picking based on what's gonna be good for the business. You know what I mean? Good for the business. I thought that like when Magic came to LA, that was good for the business.
That was great.
Magic in any other city probably wouldn't have been the Magic he is today. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have still been a great player, but I don't think it would have been like Magic Johnson.
Nah.
I think he still would have been Irvin Johnson.
Yep. Well, winning time didn't exactly portray that as a possibility, B. James. However, in light of that comment, some people feel like the Knicks unfairly got Patrick Ewing. You could be right. But I will say this. If you're trying to build something into something great, then you have to consider, like you said, not just the demographics, but how are you going to market this team?
Yeah.
How is this league going to grow? Now, the NBA, whether you like it or not, David Stern, he had a game plan from the jump. He's like, hey, we're going to market Bird and Magic. You know what I'm saying? We're going to create this rivalry. And then we're going to change the rules. We're going to let them play zone so the European players can come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a vision. And if you're looking at the way the game is being played right now, the only thing, because we know a lot of these women, they're probably not going to be throwing alley-oops and banging like that. But we know that they can shoot. We know that they can shoot. So you better start figuring out what it is that you can do. To the masses. Now, you start off with some polls. Like, why don't you watch the WNBA?
Oh, whoa. You got to be careful when you talk about women in polls, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful when you're talking about... No. Didn't make any connection there. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Okay. And I'm calling them women. I'm calling women. You call them girls. I'm calling them women. Okay.
Hey.
All right. All I'm saying is if it's an issue of entertainment and presentation, it's really hard sometimes when you're competing. If you look at all the major sports, right, they overlap a little bit. They overlap. You know what I'm saying? But we already know the NBA playoffs are here. We know the NBA playoffs are here. That don't really conflict with the NFL. And that don't really conflict with Major League Baseball. So somehow they figured that out. They made sure, or even the NHL, they made sure everybody got their piece of the pie.
Okay, wait. But when the WNBA season is going on, it's during football season.
Is there that way?
Why?
It was in the summer. It was in the summertime.
Going into football season.
It's going into the
Well,
football.
why? What sport are you watching in the summertime? Baseball. If that, not really. It's something to do.
No, but my thing is the marketing aspect of it. The hype that went into it, like I said, like I don't think they understood. Like they tried to do the WNBA like they did the NBA. And with the WNBA, you have to put teams in college cities. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like these girls were there when like towns where it's a big deal. Like it's a big deal. They should have thought about that. Like, we're gonna put a team in LA because it's a big market. It's a big market, but it's not a big market for what you're trying to market. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you talk about Caitlin Clark in Iowa, she's playing basketball games on football fields. You get what I'm saying? Everybody in Iowa is trying to get to the game. There's nothing else to do out there. You get what I'm saying? That's how you think about, oh, well, it's not appealing to the masses. No, everybody tuned in to her because of what she was doing on the court, right? The world tuned in because of what she was doing on the court. Iowa came to the game because of what she was doing on the court. You get what I'm saying? But now you drop. I said Indiana, Iowa, kind of the same thing. Not too much going on in that city. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's the same way. I think you gotta put these teams in places where, you know, the hype is gonna follow it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just my opinion. I just think they should do a better job of that, the marketing and all of that. But these girls have talent. They definitely could. Some probably could play in the NBA. You know, off the bench. I think. You know, the way, because NBA is soft now. You know what I'm saying? It's not too physical. The physicality is not really too big of a deal.
It's the term is finesse, B. James. It's not soft.
Okay,
it's
finesse. You know,
but it's not their fault, right? Same thing with the NFL, right? Same thing with the NFL, right? We keep talking about how, you know, these games keep evolving, but they're evolving for. I don't like all that contact. I like seeing a lot of points. I like seeing a lot of catches. Yeah. Right? I like seeing the athleticism. You know, they don't like things that slow the game down. They see their favorite player get knocked out. We're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like a message has been sent. But right now they're talking about Patrick Mahomes having a dad bod. They are really locking into the fact that he don't look like an athlete, that he's not ripped. And I'm like, why are we focusing on Patrick Mahomes having a dad bod when this man has won multiple championships? Like, the focus for the NFL seems to be in the wrong place when you focus in on Patrick Mahomes' dad bod.
Yeah.
And you're changing the special teams rules. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how that's going to increase viewership and generate more revenue.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, maybe you get more offensive plays. I get that. But I mean, you already changed the overtime rules. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
I just wish, you know, kind of going back to the WNBA thing, man. I wish that Caitlin Clark took the Ice Cube deal.
I wish too.
I think that would have changed the landscape of the WNBA pay scale.
Yeah, it would have
damn near overnight.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, for real.
Definitely agree with that. Definitely agree.
For real.
Definitely agree with that. But yeah, with that being said, man, that concludes our show for this week. We will be back next week for the draft. Our draft, it's kind of like an annual draft party now, huh?
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
So you know what you should do? I don't know how many, because remember we talked about it last time. I don't know. You should have people like send in the top 32.
No, we got something special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so they tune in.
I think the week 4 challenge revolves around the draft. So make sure you guys keep it live. We'll be modifying that week 4 challenge to where it revolves around you tuning in and your draft pick. So make sure you guys keep it live. We're gonna update that in the challenge thing. But yeah, it's gonna revolve around the draft day. So make sure you guys keep it locked and hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button wherever you may be viewing from. If you want to participate in what it is that we do here at Madden Underground, go to maddenunderground.com. Click on the waitlist tab, and we'll get in contact with you right away. We had a few guys join. We had a guy join the hybrid league, one of the playoff pro guys, and now he's in the pro league now after one game. So that's how fast it could happen. And he was sponsored to come to the. Somebody sponsored him, like, yo, yeah, let's get him over here. So yeah, you know, so shout out to Electric Gaming, Electrifying Gaming, Underdog, Electric Underdog, whatever his gamer tag was. But shout out to him, man. He's in the pro league now. He beat Dimes week 1. So, you know, this to show you how fast that transaction could be, man, or that transition could be. So make sure you guys keep it locked, hit that like, hit that follow, and we'll see you guys next week, draft day, Thursday.